And good evening. Yes, everybody, welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I do, in fact, remember that it is evening and not some other time of the day because sometimes it just takes me a moment, but I'll get there eventually. Anyway, welcome. It is Tuesday. It is wonderful to have you here. And I'm very happy to be feeling a lot better than I was doing on Saturday. That I'll tell you, man, I was fading out bad there at the end of the stream, and man, it just got worse the rest of the day. So I'm happy to be feeling a lot better. So yeah. All right. So obviously, playing some Minecraft. I'll be building something. I'm going to be building another shop. That much I know. I have no idea what materials I'm going to use, what it's going to look like. I actually still have to clear out some of the terrain stuff out of the way, so it's going to be a thing. So let's jump over there and get into it. Tap button. Okay, yay! It's nice when the buttons work, because of reasons. Okay. So let's get over here. Now, got a couple of things. Alright, so I got the armor shop built. I need to get in and do some decorating and some things. I need to load up the armor stands and a bunch of other things. But otherwise, mostly that's done. But I don't feel like doing that today. I also need to fix this path here a little bit. I also don't feel like doing that today either. So lots of things I will not be doing today. But first, I do want to take out some of the hill. Okay. So we'll just do it from down here. It is somewhat annoying how slow the shovel is, but yes, I have efficiency on it. It's and I shouldn't complain. It cleans out like this nice big 3x3 areas, but still. The fact that I shouldn't complain and the fact that I am complaining are totally different things. And it's really bad because my own personal motto is that nothing is so bad that complaining about it won't make it worse. So for me to sit here and complain about things is sort of contrary to my own personal view on things. So, some days you just kind of feel like it. Sorry. Try to not to be all complainy. On the plus side, I now have a lot of stone for, something. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure something will use it. All right, now I'm going to have to fill in some stuff back here. I also think I want to do a little bit of landscaping and stuff around the side of this barber shop. But I think I'll do a little bit more of that once I get the rest of this building in. Just however it ends up working out. Now, here's the thing. And it is indeed a thing. There's like a hole here. That's fun too. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me pop up here and show you what's going on. So this was where I was thinking of building this. Now, I was going to build a shop, and I think I'm still going to do that. But what I was thinking of doing was building a potion shop over here. Catch with potions is they don't stack well, so I don't think I want to. I think I want a slightly larger shop so that I can stack more things in them. Like you do. So, because I'm going to need more storage space. So, I do have my shears. Awesome. It's nice when I actually have the tools I want to use. All right, so let's hop up here now. I'm going to rip all this wool out. This was the guideline for a building to go here. That's not going to be the case anymore. And so I was sort of thinking of sliding out this way. I think I'm going to take this out. And so I want to maybe guide this a little bit differently than what I've had planned here. Also want to be sure, I'm just going to hop up here. But I want to be sure that I've got enough space when I'm done building this over here that I can shove in one more shop right where that hill is. Right? Does that make sense? Sure. At least I hope it makes sense. That's the idea. Sense should be made at some point in life. Whether it is actually here or not is a question I don't have an answer to. Okay, so this is going to come in here somewhere. Now, the other issue I have is, you know, the fact that this kind of slopes down a little bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I said I can fill in some dirt around the backside of this. I don't have any windows I have to worry about blocking, so if the hill comes up a little bit higher, blocks this building off here just a little bit, I'm kind of okay with that. I think mostly it'd be okay. So, right, so if I bring this in this way, right, I can grow all sorts of grass and dirt and other nonsense along the backside of this building. But I think I might want to use some of that space. So, let's think about this for just a bit. Again, let me free cam up here so we can see what the space looks like. And I've got a little bit of a triangular space, right? Coming down this way, over this way, and then kind of back. It's actually more trapezoidal. Like most of these buildings out here, I set them up on weird angles for just 'cause reasons, to be honest. So, you know, partly because I wanted to try experimenting with builds that were not right on the lines. And it's definitely a challenge, which has been interesting. I think what I want to do, let's try a little bit of something here, because I've got this hill, right? The landscape kind of slopes gently down this way. Obviously, I just ripped out a big hill that was here, but the main area of the landscape just kind of slopes down this way. So let's take that into account, take this little bit into account. And maybe what I want to do is build a little bit of a V, perhaps. And let's see, if I'm going to build a potion shop, let's see, what colors would be good for a potion shop? Now, I could go something a little mystical, right? I mean, I don't know if I want to go something like that crazy, right? Where it's got all of the black stone and the purple and all of this stuff. But I don't know, some purple and stuff might not be a bad idea, though. All right, let's see, because I've got a lot of purple, and that might be a fun challenge. Let's, you know, of course, the catch with purple is it's a really easy block to use with end stone. Just because that's the end stuff, right? You got the purple blocks, you've got end stone. That's your typical end build. That's the natural end city generation, all that stuff. I'm not sure I want to go quite that like that. So how to take care of this? Now, one thing purple looks kind of good with is actually clay. But that might make things a little drab. So let's take a look. I may have to go... Of course, I've got a lot of crying obsidian. A little... Some blackstone, some crying obsidian, even some regular obsidian. Ooh, some blackstone and some crimson? That would look really cool. Alright, but I don't have a lot of crimson logs, I don't think. I've got a few, but that's not going to be nearly enough. So, despite my earlier assurances that I was going to be building today, I guess I'm going to have to head out and go pick up some stuff. So let's head out here to the Nether. Alright, now, I think I have what I need in here. I know I have plenty... Hi. Oh, you guys are about to have a really bad day. Alright, so let's see. I've got some fungus. Oh yeah, I've got plenty of bone meal. Lots of bone meal. My Wither Skelly farm provides me no end of bone meal, so let's do the thing. Okay, so we'll just get some of this growing up here. Oh, you know what? I don't have my hoe with me. Let's see. Ah, fortunately my toolbox is right here, so great. You know, oh, I do have my hoe. It's right there. Never mind. I stand corrected. Or, you know, sit corrected because of the general position of my rear end. You know, it happens. Sometimes I just find myself needing correction while sitting rather than standing. Some people, maybe they only stand while needing corrected. You know, like this guy, he's going to need some help, so... Really, it'd be nice if you just stayed over there. But, okay, so, can you, move, please? I have to plant stuff. Thank you. Alright, so, just get this up and going. Now, this farm, it's, you know, it's all manual. I don't have any TNT or anything like that. Oh, come on. But, come on, let's get the hoe. Do sometimes have, I like to clear this out just a little bit, just so I can finish with all the wood. So, was that 4 more blocks? Sweet. And this should be plenty. Now this, oops, darn it. Oh, whew, got there in time. This is really nice for getting the logs. Not so great if I need to get the leaves. Okay, dude, you're in the way. I mean, seriously. Could you, like, go be all zombie-ish elsewhere? What do I have? 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. So, I don't have a lot more to go. So, tell you what, you go stand down there with your friend. Because I'm about to help his weight loss plan here. Okay, move. Okay, this is your last chance if you want to get thinner. Apparently they don't want to get thinner, so... Silly piglins. Well, zombie piglins, I guess, technically speaking, since they have this whole being dead issue. Alright, so let's flip through this real quick. And hopefully this will give me enough... enough of this stuff to help out with this build. And I think the way I want to do this is I want to take the... I think I want to take this crimson wood. I'm going to mix it with the blackstone. Maybe I'll use a little bit of basalt here too while I'm thinking about it. A while back, I built a fun little structured and creative. Just as I was playing with the new blocks that eventually became the 1.15, 1.16 update, whichever it was that expanded the Nether. And one of the things I did is I lined the bottom of the house, so like the foundation layer. I built all of that with something else. With the basalt. I lined just did a basalt ring all the way around it, which worked out pretty well. So that's definitely an idea. I don't think I need the shroom light. Do I want to bring the nether wart blocks with me? Well, we'll sort them here. If I need them, I know where to get them. So that's not too bad. It's down. Okay. Now these guys, unfortunately, get to just wander around. What I might have to do is swap out this netherrack for a glass, perhaps, or just take it down, do half slabs. But I think glass might be the way to go. Anyway, just a little bit of something to keep the. Okay, that was weird. Just something to keep those guys from spawning in there. It's not a huge problem typically, but sometimes it is. That's the wrong box. This one. All right, let's take a nap and then Blackstone. Blackstone bricks, I am coming for you. That's the wrong box. All right, so there's some Blackstone bricks. Probably not enough, but hey, I've got some also polished basalt. That's what I was looking for. Grab the regular as well. I am having thoughts and ideas. It's nice to see my tropical fish are still alive. At least 3 of them. I was kind of worried that, they'd all despawn. Oh yeah, there's the 4th one. So yeah, they're all there. Okay, so apparently I left some wool up here. Alright, so let's see. How do I want to do this? I think what is going to be done is I want to take this way. I think what I'll do is I'll cut into the ground here a little bit, but I'll put the door over here. Right? Is that... Or maybe... You ever have those times where you just don't know what you're doing? Yeah. Welcome to my world. I could put the door over here. I guess let's figure out a building shape, and then I'll worry about where the door goes. Right? That seems like a reasonable approach first, right? What is the building going to look like? And then let's figure out. Okay, so bring this way. Something like that. And yeah. Let's take out some of this here. All right, now, again, I want to be sure I leave room to build another, probably somewhat smaller structure over here. And this one may actually come right about here, right? Somewhere in this, this area. All right, so now let's take this, and I want to run it maybe this way. So let's come this way, and then maybe come, yeah, right through here. Now, the astute of you might have noticed that, oh, hey, some of those are facing the wrong way. That is correct. Oh, I'm waiting for the explanation. Um, right. So I've got some of these. They go up and they go down. I'm gonna clean out some of this too, so it's not all straight. So you get a little bit of this pattern as it goes across. The other thing I might do is maybe straighten them all out and use regular basalt instead of the polished along here as well, just so it gets a little bit of a rougher look, something along those lines. Okay, so we've got ideas. I don't know what they are, but I think maybe I've got them. All right, so now I probably need. Yeah, so let's bring this way. I'll take out that block. All right. Oh, hey, you know what's really cool? Placing the blocks. All right, so we'll just run this right across this way. All right, so what if I were to take this? Let's not get that much closer to the building there. Okay, yeah, this'll make sense. At least that is the plan. So, I had that. There's an idea. So let's bring this across this way. All right, now I'm out of basalt. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come in here, like with all of these blocks that are sort of in the weird way. I'm going to just come in with the regular basalt like this. Like these two here. And I think, oops, not like that. Right, and see what, get a little bit of texture going here. So I think I'll break up some of that. Let's definitely want to break up some of this though. Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. Need to do a little bit of something there. I don't know. A little something. Don't know what. But based on my own expression, it will in fact be something. Fairly confident. Something will be done. Okay. All right, so there. We've got ourselves a building. Now, this one is not as well, it's not as skewed, right? Hop up here again. There we go. Get the right key. Right? See the barber shop and the apartment above it. It's a rectangle, but it's off on this sort of skewed angle. This one is too the armor shop, but then I sort of brought it into a point. I squared it off partly because I wanted the entrance almost Millennium Falcon style, where we've got the Falcon and there's got the little dealy bob that sticks off the side. Well, I made it a little big, but I think it worked out really well for how this building goes. That one's just at a 45-degree angle. So, a little mix and match of things. So let's go with this. Now, it's just coming up right to the path, which is fine. And, I've got a couple of different things here now, right? So I've got some weird shapes, right? This is sort of a small shape, which can be good or bad. And I do have room. If I wanted to, I could squeeze it this way. So I can make this an entrance if I want to. And then put the rest of the shop in here. Now, when I had my little epiphany, what I think I'm going to do is actually bring the shop out this way a little bit. And maybe put in a little bit of a netherwort farm. Right, take advantage of my lower elevation down here, right? And just have it drop down and do some other fun stuff over here. So a little bit of playing there. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna shape up, but we'll go with it. Now the other thing I might do, we said this comes in and it's narrow for a while, right? This is what, 5 blocks? Yeah, 5 blocks coming in this way. Well, the whole rest of the store is only 6 blocks, so that seems kind of long. So let's try this. Let's take this out here a little bit. Let's come in. Okay, let's give it a little bit of an angle. Now, the sad thing is, I can't build polished basalt like I can with wood, where you can just make it the same stripped pattern all the way around. I still end up with this, circular thing here. So, all right, so is that good, or do I want to? Yeah, let's actually bring this way a little bit more. Okay, so take this out, and let's go that way. All right, so we'll spread it out this way. There, that provides a little bit of a wider space. Okay, and then especially if I decide to come in here, I've got some dirt. Let me just mark some stuff off here with dirt. If I were to put a wall here, okay, open this up this way to a couple of netherwort farms, or one netherwort farm on a couple of different levels. I think that might be good too. All right, I'm just gonna come back here and sleep real quick. Would have been faster to teleport, since the teleport point is right here by the bed. I mean, it would make a little bit of sense, But, and it's also really fun to run through the bookstore. It's also a cafe, but, what good bookstore isn't? So, all right, so if this opens up this way. Yeah, so I may play with this road. So I built it in like this. This one I want to drop down. Actually, right, all through here. This I need to drop down a block. This I want to drop down a whole block. This whole area needs to go down one. What I might do is even slide this back and have it drop down over here, like closer to this area. So I'll play with that some. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but now that I have these buildings in, I can mess with that. All right, so this will come in here. Doorway goes there. Wonderful. All right, so now that's sort of our foundation. Okay. And, you come in here and we've got this. Now there will be, obviously I'll tear out all of this and there's going to be floor there, which will be, wonderful and stuff. Okay, so if I wall here, I might extend this, set out this way a little bit as I come closer to the hotel. What I'm thinking of doing here for this farm is doing multiple levels of netherwort, excuse me. So lay out a bunch of soul soil or soul sand, right, just in tiers, and then have a water system push out, just obviously flush whatever's there into some storage, which I can then drop lower down. But then it's up where I can just hop up and fill away, right? So I'll have to play with depths and heights and just see how far up I can do those types of things. But I think that'll work out fairly well. Maybe not perfectly, but reasonably well, I think. Okay, so we'll set that there. Got this going this way. And then this should leave enough room for one more building right here. All right, great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the black stone. I'm going to use crimson stem. Now, these look really nice together, right? Stack this up here like this. Oops. Right, just like that. Stack the stem up there like that. Right, those look really, really nice together. I think they emphasize things really well. So I'm going to be playing with that. The catch is, how do I want to pop this up here? So, oh, right. I'm at a, okay. Screwed up. Right, so this is on the 45, but this is not. So let's take the axe. Need that more off. Let's take this out. And let's take these out. And let's go ahead and stack this up here. Okay. Cool. So take that out. For now, we'll just flop a little dirt in there. Okay. He's dirt flopping. It's the new Olympic sport. Hi, I have a gold medal in dirt flopping. I feel that you should be more impressed than you appear to be. Some people you tell, okay, I have an Olympic gold medal in gymnastics. I've got an Olympic gold medal in fencing. Everyone just some events, dirt flopping, people just not that popular. They just don't care that much. Swimmers, oh yeah, runners, wonderful. Dirt floppers, they can't even get a discount meal at McDonald's. And, their Coke sponsorship won't even get them a free drink out of a vending machine. It's just, you got to feel bad for the dirt floppers, really. Especially since the Olympics has been delayed. Now the Japanese are wondering if they should even hold them in their country because of all of the COVIDs that are happening. So so I guess we'll see how that all works out. Anyway, I hope they do. I certainly would not want anyone, athletes or otherwise, to get sick, but it would be nice to have the Olympics again. I'm not quite the Olympics fan that my wife is, but still. Okay, so this is going to come up this way. I kind of like this. Now, I'm not going to alternate the whole way, right? But I've got this right here on both sides. So we'll go with that. Now, I may have to go get some more crimson stem, depending on how this plays out. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stuff. Now, okay. Now, this is, I have an idea. It's fun when you get ideas. Now, I'm not entirely sure that's the top and what I want that to be, but we'll go with that for a minute. The floor is going to be at this grass level, so yes, all of this basalt will be visible. Though, that I'm walking around it aimlessly, you know, maybe not. But because actually having it not, having it visible somewhat from the outside, especially where the ground, dips and drops down here. It's like, oh yes, you can see parts of the foundation, things like that. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Might work out okay, right? So like right over here, you've got this. There's the building, the you got the hill that's sort of over here, but you got the foundation that's sort of sticking out a little bit. I'll bring this way. Okay, just so it sort of comes around over here. Okay, something along those lines. I think that might work, especially if I were to no, quite into that. It was an idea. Every once in a while you get an idea and you realize that was not a good one. And that's okay. Okay, you don't have to beat yourself up over ideas that aren't necessarily the greatest. All right, so this will go in. I'll get a door in here. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to continue this aspect of things anyway. All right, now let's go ahead. Again, I'm not convinced that this is actually how tall this building is going to be. Because this is true of builds in the real life. People are building buildings. They don't know how tall it's going to be when they get started. They're just sort of guessing, right? That's how architecture works. I'm totally convinced. Architecture, construction, it's all based off of just random guesswork and assuming that it's just going to work out okay, right? Totally.
Math seems like to some people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's absolutely how math works. So I don't know why architecture would be any different. So yeah, it's okay. So it looks like it is getting to be that whole dark time. Apparently not the dark enough time because I can't sleep yet. But sometimes we hope for it. Yeah, architecture, math, it's all the same thing, really, right? Just random guesswork. Okay, so let's get back here. Yeah, I might take out those blocks, but for now, I'm gonna So this corner is a little interesting. Actually, what if I were to let's take this corner out? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm gonna take this out. Okay, and I want to bring in some blocks. Let's bring in the black stone up this way. Right? Yeah. So we'll just pop in a little black stone. Okay. Now I can put some of this lovely stuff in here, right? Just kind of like this. Okay. That might work. In fact, I can do the same thing over here. Come on. Wait. No. That's not where you go. It is, but that block was lazy. I wanted it to stand up. It was laying down. Not unlike children. Half the time you want them to be upright and they're just not. They just flop back over. This is a common trait between teenagers and toddlers, really. You want them to be up, they're not. They're flopped over. Sometimes you want them to be flopped over and they're up. And in both cases, it's just a mess. Parenthood is just chaos. It just is. Fun chaos. No, let's not be silly. I like parenthood, but still. Okay, let's get those blocks in there like that. Okay, now, so this is going to be fun working the whatever roof I get in on this thing. Working that now around the castle wall that I've built right up next to. Okay, so let's go ahead and. Huh. You know, I think I've got the same problem here. Let's go ahead and take this out. I think what I'm going to do is round this corner, just like I did over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this out. Let's hop up here. Take out the blackstone. Okay. And instead, we'll want the blackstone brick up this way. Okay, something along these lines. All right. Yeah. There we go. So we've got this. This way from the inside, you get, there's blackstone, there's the red. Ooh, I think what I'll, this is how it's going to be visible. Okay, because I like having this foundation here a little bit visible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run glass along the top, and I'll dig this out, and I'm going to put in glass over something. I don't know what, but some sort of floor, not too different from what I did over here at the hotel, right? So if we come over into the hotel, right, same type of thing, right? You've got glass over some sort of floor design, right? This one also happens to have cake built into it. That's how you know it's a high-class hotel, because they have cake in their floor. So also, a lot of houses with toddlers also have cake permanently in their floor. It's amazing how similar those things are. Okay, so I'll do something along those lines. I think I'm going to take those out. I don't know quite what I want to do with that yet, but for now, let's take that out. Okay, so that's going in this way. Now, as I said, I'm planning on having a farm, so these are going to be visible. I'll have to figure out what's happening back this way a little bit. So for now, I'm going to leave that. What'll happen is I'll build up a couple of things. Now you can reach what, 3 blocks, I think. I think it's 2.5 actually, but that lets you then plant like a 3rd block away from you. So yeah, so if I have it 3 deep with the water, let's see, what is 3 deep here? So if I come in 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, and so I can actually move it forward this way, put in the water so I'm not coming back quite that far. Okay, so I guess I need to figure out where. I think if I stand this up, where I put the water here, then I can go out 1, 2, come on, 3, coming out that way. All right, fine. I will, I'm right at the edge of the jump boost. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, and it's annoying when it's not. Okay, so that can go out that way. Yeah, so I could actually potentially. No, I'm going to want to bring this in 1 more here too. So, all right, so let's go and take this out. I could get my shovel. I'm just going to use my pickaxe because what's the difference, right? Shovels, pickaxes, they're the same thing. Right? Sure they are. All right, so let's take this and let's run this Oops. This way. Okay, and hey, maybe just do that. So now, okay, so if I put the water stream right here, I can run this out this way. Okay, maybe I want to move that wall over here. Okay, because this will then come out 3 blocks for the farm. And then, let's see now. Then I need some walls. So, right. No, I may have to bring that in one more even. I don't want to get, because I'm not sure if I want to get right up that close to this building, right? I mean, it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing, because you can't see a whole lot here. I don't want to block this window too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 blocks wide. That's not too bad. Coming out this way, I need to have a spot there. I suppose I could bring it in one more, because I need to have a spot where I can put in the dispensers and stuff here. So, yeah, I guess. Of course, well, I'm saying of course. It's going to be shallow enough. I could not even use the dispenser, but I kind of like the idea of having them. Just to flush it all at once, just like your typical, you know, like flushing wheat farm or something like that, right? Okay, so in that case, this could go there. That would go there. The back wall happens here somewhere. We'll have the dispensers. Now the dispensers, I've got to put redstone behind them too, or on top of them, I guess, which would be all right as well. So, or I have to play with this a little bit, because I can't dig into this wall. I can, however, play with that wall, because I could move it forward a little. Well, I can't. I don't want to block this window. Okay. Okay. We'll figure something out here. All right. So let's figure this out. This is what happens. You don't plan things, it gets crazy. All right. So let's see now. Honestly, I should probably go get more soul sand than I have in this box. My redstone box has some stuff. I have a single dispenser here, but also that stone has no... Well, actually, I take that back. There is a reason that stone is in that box. That stone is there so I can craft up things that need stone. Things like repeaters and stuff. All right, so let's jump to the nether, grab some soul sand. That's probably enough for now. And we'll play with this some. Alright, so let's see. Now, I've got random ideas. Maybe they make sense, maybe they don't, but we'll find out. So, I actually think I want to put it here. Okay, I think I want to put this here. And the reason I want to put that there. Okay, so if let's get this soul sand in there. Is if I stand here, right, I can... Oops. Obviously, I can reach that. But if I stand there, right, or maybe even on a trap door, but I think I can plant that far back without having... yeah, I think I can. All right, let's find out. I do still need to go through that goodie box, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. Let's see now. Nether wart. Well, it's still growing, so let's go and grab some of this. Okay. All right, so if I stand here. Oops. Okay, I can reach all the way over to there. So that is wonderful. All right, now let's come back here. And I want to take some... We'll take this wool. The wool is a reasonable stand-in, so... Right, the dispensers are going to go there. Right, and I don't think I need a zillion of them. I do think I need probably 2. I think so. All right, so let's go ahead and something else will probably be there, but so the dispensers will go there, and probably 1 right here. But I'm out of wool, so I won't place it. Okay, so what I could do is then actually sort of bow this out this way a little bit, perhaps. Now, yes, I'm going to have to trigger this dispenser here, but it's okay. So now this is going to go up. Now what I want to do is I'm going to have water flowing. It's going to flow out, wash everything down this way. Wonderful. What I was thinking of doing is then taking... Yeah. Say I put a ladder up here. Okay? Seems like a reasonable thing to do. And then... And then if I come up, say, to put another level of sand, or soul soil, something like this. Right? So then I can come up, plants all the way across here, and do that for a couple of levels. Right? 1 button flushes all the levels. Go up, plant, plant, plant. And everything then flushes down here, where it drops into storage chests and all that other fun stuff. Right? Is that kind of making sense, I hope, perhaps? I hope it's making sense to somebody, because I'm not 100% sure it's making sense to me. But I'm just the guy building it. It doesn't have to make sense to me. All right, so yeah, so come up here and then basically just go up 2 blocks, plant again, go up another 2 blocks, plant again. Right? And that should be okay, I think. All right, sure, why not? All right, so then the only trick is going to be actually the redstone to trigger those, but figure that out in a minute. But because then I can then build up the wall around this in a way that kind of works. And yeah, and then I think what will happen is I'll flush it down this way. All right, so it'll come down here, flush down this way, and then down into some storage over here. So let's go ahead and take Actually, maybe not. Just gonna take this out. Take that dirt out. Take this, all this stone out too. Okay, so now what I could do, if I'm flushing down into hoppers right here, I could just have those hoppers just feed into a couple of levels of chests. I just need I really should have a way down from up top there, but you know, so that I'm up here, I farm it, I want to get down to the chest right here. Okay. Okay, right, so yeah, so this will be my way down, so I'll take advantage of this, so it'll be nice. So I'll hop down that way. This will take me in here. Hoppers are going to be right there, feeding into, you know, however many chests I want to feed them into. But yeah, that should work just fine. Okay, so now the trick is then going to be to get all of the dispensers and things in. All right, like I said, I think I'm going to need 2 per level, just given the way water dispenses out. I was thinking here, but it's not gonna dispense out the way I want to. So if I were to put water, say, in that block, sure, it will pour water this way, but it won't then go down this way into the hopper. On the other hand, let's see. So if I were to put, let's say I put one more, so I can reach that. Okay, which is fine, but then I'm not going to be able to. If I flood here, it's gonna be a mess. So, nope, we'll just go this way, and that's fine. And I need to, whatever this is, has to be waterproof because water will be dispensing this way. So that's definitely a thing. You know, probably what I should do. What I should do is maybe make this 1 block wider. All right, how do I do that? Because I'm into that wall, and I'm into this. Because as I said, I don't want to block this view too much, right? Because you're sitting inside the apartment here. And yeah, you're looking out this way, but I suppose I could... Could bring this way 1 more block. Okay, that sort of flattens that out, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. No, because if it's... So here's my dilemma. All right, so let me just fill this in for a minute. All right, so, oops, come on. This way. We'll come in this way. So, let's see. Do I have somewhere? I have a bucket. There's no water in it, but it is, in fact, a bucket. So, since I haven't decided to build an infinite water source inside the walls, I'll just take some water from the ocean. Right? Seems like a thing to do. I thought so. Okay. You all right there, love?
Don't mind me. I'll just sit over here and die.
Sit over there and die? Well, you know, it's okay.
On the air, that kind of thing.
Choking on air. Yes, I've had that problem myself on occasion. Okay.
It happens when the air gets really dry.
Mm. Yeah, it has been super dry lately. Whoops. Okay, so I didn't teleport over here. I walked. Yeah, I kind of feel like scene in Spaceballs, you know? Oh, shall I beam you, sir? Well, I'm not sure about all that beaming. You know? Okay, so if I put that there, but flush, right? All right, let's grab that dispenser, grab a button. All right, and let's try this. You might have not have realized this, but I do not, in fact, have a PhD in Minecraft hydrology. They didn't even offer it as a minor at my university, so of course that's partly because Minecraft didn't exist when I was at university. Right. That's annoying. So it only flows straight. I was kind of hoping it would flow out a little bit more. Yeah, because I was kind of hoping it would just spread wide. I wonder if that's because it's soul sand. Okay, I mean, that'll work. It just means I've got to go... Might have to spread these out one more block, which means going up a little bit higher on this side, which is okay. I can do that. All right, so let's go ahead and take out this stuff for a minute. Okay, so that'll go there. Let's grab some blackstone. Just go there. Put the bucket back. All right. Okay. Right. And so now that flows. That flows the way I expect it to. Okay. Great. All right, now, seeing as I've now started a flood, let's throw a few torches back here now, just to... I'll probably do that a few more times, so, you know, let's... just to keep things from getting too messy back here. There. That'll stop any water that flows, so, okay. Great. Well, that's unfortunate, but... Okay, not too bad, I suppose. It's kind of... I don't play Soul Sand often enough. It's got a weird sound. Yeah, just... Okay, so let's see. We'll pop up this way. All right, so that'll come in there like that. So yeah, I'll have to come up one more row of blocks, which is fine. I said if this comes up just a little higher, I mean, it's... It's actually going to have to go up a little even higher than that, right? Because I need to be able to plant and then put the dispenser up here and have it flush in, which is okay. Totally okay. Because then I can do whatever it is I wanted to do there. But 2, 3, okay. So that comes out. Okay, sure. All right. So this should be fine. So I'll... Oops. Okay, so it can just run this across this way. So I need to make a number of dispensers, and then I need to figure out how to get redstone signal to all of them, and all that fun stuff. So, okay, which is its own special breed of fun, but all right, so that'll come up this way. All right, and so now, if you're in the apartment, oops, that's not the door to the apartment, that's a storage closet. So you're hanging out here, you're making dinner, you look out the window, it's not a great view. This view is better. You can see Creeper Pino out there in the distance. See the bouncy llama. I'm stop. Yeah, like, right. You can get up. There's the bouncy llama. So kicking back here, watching TV, and there's a wall. So it's not ideal, perhaps, but it's still a thing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have to craft up, as I said, a number of dispensers, and then I need to figure out how to make this all work. Because I'd like to... Yeah, now I can actually cut right through... I can cut right through here. Because that's all going to be hidden, so... So I think I can run redstone signal right under those blocks. Pop it over here, and then it's just a matter of getting signal. Now, the plus side, because of this, I can do a number of things here that might work to share signal across. Heck, I can run it right along the top of the block, probably. Right, I can just sort of slab ladder my way up that way, I think. It's going to be a matter of how strong the signal is, I suppose. But I think that'll work. So, all right, well, let's head to the vault for a minute. And throw a few things in there just for the moment. I've got some sticks. I need some string. I need cobblestone. I don't have cobblestone. Well, what a silly thing to not have. All right, well, that's fine. I'll just head back here, where I should have cobblestone in one of these convenient boxes. Yeah, see? And that one too. All right, so what I need to do is craft up some bows. So I need 5 of these things. All right, so sometimes it's juggling inventory space. It's a thing. It happens. Okay, so 5 of those. Now, I probably also need redstone for dispensers, so. I don't like itching. Okay. So one of these boxes is wool. There we go. Okay, so grab some redstone. So now I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is annoying. Okay. So I want to be able to stack those, but you can't stack bows, and so it's just stupid. Okay. Okay, so let's meander out here and get... Oops, you know what I should do? Let's just grab my redstone chest. Okay. I know some of you wonder why my redstone chest is purple, because I already took red from my toolbox. And so, it's just one of those things. The toolbox is red, so yeah. All right, so let's grab some blackstone. I'm not totally convinced the blackstone is going to be the way to go for, oops, all of those blocks. Okay, I have fallen down a hole. It happens, you know. All right, so that's going to go. Okay, so that was blackstone, which is fine. Just not the block I was trying to place there. Of course, it's 2 blocks high. I can just walk. All right, well, fine. Just jump over here to the apartment. Sleep in the bed here. Okay. Well, that went fast. Okay, so that's going to go in there. And I'll do the same thing coming across this way. Oops, that was in the wrong place. So was that one. Of course, the good news is this is high enough. I actually can, if I want to, when I'm definitely going to need to. What's that? Jeez. Also wrong. You ever have those moments? I do. Okay, so it's going to have to come up this way. Yeah. So I am going to have to get some light in there, because otherwise I'm going to have all sorts of bad things spawning in there too, and that's going to suck. Because you just don't want mobs spawning on your in your farms. You know, it just seems to be a problem. Okay, so that's going to come up that way. Let's come up this way, and then nope, one more. One more block. I need one more block. Okay, so this will slide in there like that. Okay, and then I can put in all sorts of prettiness behind it, I suppose, but all right, cool. So I'm going to be standing here. So let's see what I can do for this. Okay. Now I can do some stuff to hide this, right? I can pile in some dirt back there, right? So I can actually get this redstone running right along here. Probably. Redstone is fun. Now, I actually kind of enjoy redstone to an extent. I'm just not good at it. It's one of those things I need to spend a little bit more time on, but... Okay, so I do need a little bit more of that. I do need a redstone torch. This is what... Oh, well, actually, this chest... That chest has some stone in it. Great. So I can make a repeater. All right. And then I'm going to have to come back here with some slabs. So very least, repeater's going to have to go there. All right. So then we've got ourselves a redstone ladder. Not that way. Okay, now redstone doesn't come up out of a repeater, so you've got to come that way. Dude, this, I kind of know a couple of things, right? So basically, I just have to run this up this way. Okay, kind of like this. All right, now. All right, so other than that being wrong, and why it's wrong is... Actually, no, it's not. I take that back. Might be okay. It's not going to be okay because I've got... What did I mess up here? All right, so here's the thing. Okay, so the redstone comes up like this. Kind of like that. Now, the idea is then I can run it across from here, across the top that way. Oh, the problem is just that it staggers. Okay. Okay, sure. That's going to end up forking in two different directions. That's probably fine. Oops, not that block. That's going to cut off the signal, which is bad. That'll go there, like that. Okay, and then I just run the signal across the top like that. All right, so that's the idea, is that throw that in there. Then if I take a button, which did I? Yeah, threw them in there. I mean, I still have this button over here too. So it's going to take this out for a minute. I'm also just going to, flip around here like I know what I'm doing, but I don't actually. So, okay. So then the plan, I think. Yeah, so if I were to take something, say, Crimson Stem. Okay. Just, again, this is the do it for the looks type of thing. Right, if I put the Crimson Stem there. Okay, and then, come on, there we go. Right, so if I run redstone across here. Okay, just like that. All right, then if I put a button here. Okay, yeah, I just need to bring this up one more block, which is fine. Just it's like, hey, where does the redstone go? Not there. Okay. Right, so now if I put a button there. Right, so that goes and it does its thing and everyone's happy. Great. Okay, and that actually looks pretty good back there too, so. Now it's going to be dark as heck, so I'm going to have to get some lights. Though I can actually run lights not on that block, but I can put something up here, right along here that I can take. Let's just do torches for the moment. Except I can't put them there because of that whole water flowing down and flooding it all, right? That seems like a problem. So, okay, so what I may have to do is drop a little bit of glowstone back there just to keep mobs from spawning in there. Which is fine, honestly. I can drop some glowstone in there. In fact, if I were to come in here like this, okay, and just slap some glowstone in there like that. Oh. Okay, so now these will all be fine. I'll worry about those torches later. Right, but I can just drop this glowstone in here. And it'll provide plenty of light, right? All right. See? Wonderful, right? Sure it is. Okay, and so now that goes there. Take this block out. All right. I'll have to put probably redstone back on it, but So the fun, the fun here is going to be trying to, yeah, just making sure the signal gets all the way up to the top. So, which shouldn't be that big of a problem, I don't think. But again, you're talking to somebody who is not the sharpest redstoner of the bunch. Okay, so all right, so 3 buckets, 2, 3. I'm gonna need 2 more. All right, great. All right, so let's jump back here. We'll throw this. All right. Oh, hey, and darkness is falling. Well, that's fun too. Man, am I out of? Not quite out of water. Good. Good, good. Okay. However, again, darkness is happening, so let's sleep the darkness away. It's my favorite way of dealing with darkness, right? Just sleep through it. A number of problems can be solved that way, actually, but... Okay, so now I have... Great. 5 water buckets. Perfect. Fly over here. And let's fill up the water. All right. Ah, cool. So, get in here. Okay. Once this works, then I can deal with some other issues. But, okay, so that goes there. That goes there. And... there, and this one already has one. Wonderful. So if I hit the button, okay, so other than having, you know, oh, that's why that didn't work. Okay. Cool. Yes, I would like you to not flow there, please. Let's see what I can do about that. For now, let's just take some dirt. Cool. All right, so now I can put that back. Great. And it shuts up. Okay, cool. So net and otherwise, pretty unsuccessful. Let's double check the circuit and make sure everything is still there. Okay. So let's see. I've got a button here, which will wash away the first time I use it, but no, it won't. The water will be above it. So that goes up. Oh, that's why. Okay, stop that. Thank you. Didn't get the redstone all the way up. It goes that way. And this didn't happen. So actually what I should do is let's be smart about this. Let's grab a lever. All right, and so let's throw this lever right here, and then I'll be able to see. Okay. And do I have signal goes all the way up? It does. That's broken, but okay. All right, cool. Y'all gonna stop flowing eventually? Yes. Okay. Congratulations. It stopped. All right, so I'm gonna need a lot a lot more stuff. All right, so, and by stuff, I mean things. Just for those of you who weren't entirely sure what I meant by stuff, yes, I'm going to need more of it. Well, fine. We'll just do it that way. Okay, great. Haha, success. All right, so I need to do that all the way up, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough crimson stem to do it. Right, because this is just going to have to come up. Now I can put dirt there, but I'm not going to. So I do need some more crimson stem. I think I have some. And also, I don't like doing it on these shorter streams, but I really am going to have to go to the bathroom. So I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I am back. Yep, I guess I've just had a lot more water today than I thought I did. Okay, so. Wonderful. Oh, no, I was there for a reason. Turns out knack is not a command. Okay, so I think I might have some logs here. I really don't want to have to go farm some more. I guess it's not going to hurt anything, but I just didn't want to. Ah, there we go. Perfect. All right, so we'll just bring this up this way. Okay, so wonderful. So that should be all of those. Cool. If I run the ladder up this side, right, so we hit the button, water flows, everything goes pouring down, hit back, water stops, you know, eventually, as it flows down, and then I can come down here and plant stuff. Okay, that seems reasonable to me. Great. And what I want to do, so I'm going to have floor here. That's all going to pour down that way. I'll be able to reach across there. Water's coming down this way. I don't want to put hoppers here because that'll flow the water all the way over here. So I actually think I want to put them down right at this level. Okay, which is totally fine. So if I put hoppers here, I can then just load, have them pointing at chests. And if I want to put in another row of chests underneath that to catch catch that, I can. Though, part of me is trying to decide, do I really want to spread out the stuff I harvest that way? And I'm not 100% sure I do. See, I kind of want to have it flow. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because I'm going to be coming down the ladder to this side. Right, so. Right, so this is all going to come out. Right, so I'll put hoppers here, and they'll actually feed into chests. This way, something along these lines. Good news is, because the water's flowing down, I can actually put the hoppers just about anywhere here that I want to. Because gravity does, in fact, work most of the time. Alright, so, sure. Alright, so I climb down this. Right, climb down the ladder. Ladders. And then I can, so I could even come back down one more block if I wanted to, just for a number of reasons, but it's just, all right, because then what I could do is I could actually have it flow into hoppers. The hoppers could go this way. And yeah, just feed into chests and stuff going here. Okay. Okay, that'll work. So I definitely am going to want to have this come down another couple of levels. Yeah, maybe just the one, but something along these lines. So the row of hoppers down here, they'll all feed this way into a couple of hoppers over here that will fill up chests. Because again, I'm not expecting, this isn't a huge farm, so yeah, in fact, I could just have it fill up right there. So I'm going to need some stuff, and by stuff I mean chests. See, you thought I was going to go with things again, didn't you? But no, I actually knew what I needed this time. Haha. Okay, I do, however, not need the andesite. Or that stone. Okay, you know, probably. Well, let's see. I'm also going to need iron, some hoppers, and all that fun stuff, right? So that goes there. Well, that was a horrible, horrible attempt at drawing a circle. Let's try that again. Haha! Success. Yeah, definitely going to need more than that. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that, and turn those into chests. You know, if I have a few extra chests, it's going to be okay. Right? Sure. Won't be a problem at all. So I'm going to need 6, because 6 hoppers going across. Another couple of hoppers just to be on the safe side, so that should be fine. Okay. Great. So let's meander back this way, and after I take a nap. It's bedtime. Because it's dark outside, and the monsters are out, and I could do without the monsters. Okay. Alright, so basically what I want to do is so the hoppers are going to go there. So let's take one hopper going down that way. The rest of these are going to feed into this guy. Just like that. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go there. Let's run... Okay, let's run some wood across that way. I know I'm stuck, but it's okay. All this dirt can come out now. Because the water is all blocked. Isn't that lovely? All right, so... Okay, so now... So this can come down here. And I can... Yeah, how do I want to do this? Because actually what I was thinking... Yeah, because this isn't going to be huge. So let's just... Yeah, heck, let's just do it this way. Okay, I'll just run a couple of chests that way. Open this up. And what I'll do maybe down here is I'll just turn this whole area into the brewing area, right? And that'll be great. Okay, so let's see. How do I want this chest to go? So I've got some outer wall happening there. Let's bring it this way. All right, so we'll just run some hoppers that way and that way. Okay, so everything will now flow down into this. Okay. Right, we good? We're not good. Now we're good. Okay. Cool. And let's craft a few ladders, huh? All right, so before I do that, before I put the ladders in there anyway. What I want to do is actually, yeah, I think I want this to be blackstone. Okay. So that'll come down that way. This will too, but okay, something along these lines. Okay. All right. So now let's grab the ladders. Okay. Cool, right? So the ladders bring us up this way. Now this blackstone's going to come up here like this. Okay. Right, lovely, wonderful. Okay, so that's going to go that way. Now I need something to stand upon. Because it turns out standing on stuff is one of the best ways of not falling down. I know. I'm full of epic truths that were not always available to mankind throughout the years, but it is true. Ooh, this button is going to be fun. So, all right, so I've got some wall happening here. I also have some space happening here, so maybe what I'll do is I'll actually bow this out this way. That would actually look really good. So, all right, we'll worry about that here in a minute. Let's hop up here, right? Because I just want to be able to reach across that way. And the same type of thing here. Okay, so that's going to go that way. All right, so that's now my standing platform. All right, so I can stand. Oh, it's also my falling platform. I think I need to maybe have a way to stop that. And I wonder if, well, don't know. Oh, I also, let's hop over here where I can get my handy dandy netherwort. There we go. All right, so I can just come through here, right? Right, and just hopefully plant it all. Yeah, the trick here is to reach all the way over there and do this. I think what I'm going to need to do is provide myself some form of guardrail. Okay, just because that's going to be a little bit of a... That's going to be a pain. All right, so what do I have? Not a lot that I want to use right there, though. Oh, that'll work. Let's come back down to this crafting table, which is really inconveniently placed. Okay. Let's also slide in this way and drop off some stuff. Okay. Let's take some of this crimson stem and let's turn it into trapdoors. All right, I do need a little bit of dirt. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Trapdoor, dirt. All right. Now, let's see. Oh, of course, if I put... Yeah, so I think... Yeah. Right, so if I just pop this in here like this... Okay. Let's try it on the layer below, where I don't have any anything planted yet. Okay, and now can I reach across? Yes. All right, perfect. So I'm going to need more of those, but there, that'll just keep me from just walking off the edge and falling down into the pit. Okay. Down here, it's less of an issue, but having the other stuff will look better. Oh, of course, the one catch is it would be nice to be able to reach these from up here. So let's change this here a bit. Okay. All right, so I want to be able to reach this chest or a chest. Ooh. Yeah. I want to be able to reach a chest from up there. So that's going to go that way. That does mean I only have the one chest. Also means I can't open it with that basalt there. Right. And I don't want to do that because I'm going to put glass in here. Actually, so that's not going to work either. I just want to be able to... So basically, once this flushes, right, all the basalt is going to wash down into these hoppers here, right? That makes sense. I would like to be able to reach some of this so I can come back and replant. All right, so I hit the button, this washes down, and then I want to replant. Though I suppose I could always go down and get some more first and then do it. Just okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's not going to work. All right, so we'll just do it this way, and it's fine. All right, that'll just flow in there, and no. All right, so those go in there like that. Boom. Okay. Cool. And that should be fine. Should be just peachy. Though, if I turn it, so if I get this down deep enough, right, I can put in my layer of whatever above there. And then I can build my brewing area down here. So if I turn these this way, okay. All right, so that it comes down like put the chests here like this. Okay. Right, just drop those in there like that. Now, and then basically all that's going to happen is then, oops, I'm going to totally misplace this hopper. You know, it happens. Come on, crouch. Okay, that's not a hopper. It's got a distinctive brown color, which is not the color of a hopper. All right, so yeah, so that'll flow in. Most of it will end up in this hopper and there. Some of it will go down here. So it'll load a little bit faster. It'll all still get queued up as it drops down into this, but that's okay. That is just fine. So that'll come up that way. All right, and then yeah, I can dig this out and I can put in, you know, whatever brewing stuff I want to put in down here. You know, because I've got this right now. This is stuff for hoppers right now, or for hoppers for all of this this lovely nether wart. Right, it's not a huge farm. It's actually pretty small. That's right. It's what is it, 6x3, so it's 18 times 3. That's not a lot, right? But it's right here, and it'll be fairly easy to pull out. And the other thing I could do here too is run a layer of. I could run some more trapdoors, you know, something along those lines, just to. Actually, kind of like the idea. Maybe having some glass here. Of course, now I'm going to have an issue with this, but I can figure that out. Right, I could just shift this over, even angled one more or something along those lines this way. Just so I can decorate this in a nicer way. Right. Okay. Cool. So this is going to slide up in here. So now I'm just waiting for all of this to grow. Now, if I always plant this row last, right, if I always start at the top and work my way down, which is a reasonable way to do it, then I can be reasonably assured that if these are all grown, then it's all grown up top too, and you know, everything is awesome. And then I can hit the button and the spice will flow, as they say. All right, cool. So I'm going to need some more crimson stem, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, so whatever I put under here will be there, and it'll be fine. Yeah, so I like the idea of putting in some sort of glass over stuff for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is the glass isn't spawnable, so this room could be a little bit darker because I'll have trapdoors there. So it, you know, may not have to worry quite as much about lighting, right? Yeah, because each of those, let's take these torches out here. Come on, torch, go away. Yeah, because I've got enough light shining from there, but these aren't going to be spawnable anyway. So yeah, so then it's just a matter of how I display my wares over here. You know, if I want to, you know, set up chests and things. I don't think chests are spawnable either because they're not full blocks. But I can do a number of things, right? So yeah, so that's going to be fine. So let's come out here. And let's see. Right, so I was going to push this out a block. All right, so let's take this out this way. Okay, I'm sure I just triggered somebody. Wait, that was gravel. Why pickaxe? Yeah. Okay, so... All right. And what I'm going to do here is get gravel. Where's my other basalt? There it is. In fact, I can just polish up a little bit more of that. Oops, that's a chest. Okay. Okay, so that'll come out this way. And in fact, let's take this. We'll go like that. Okay. And, oh yeah, one more. Yep, one more so that I can stack this black stone up here like this. Okay, it's quite a bit taller than I was expecting. But on the other hand, it's tall enough if I want to, I can actually make this a couple of stories and right, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so let's go ahead and just run a little bit of salt across that way. Just to fill that in, you know. All right, so wait for all that to grow. Let's see if there's anything else I want to hit here. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'll need to do a little bit of something here, but I kind of like the idea of shifting this over this way one block. Yeah, so if I pull this over one block this way, yeah, I think that's going to be okay. So this is going to come out. Move this over right to here. All right, and I'll need to put some more right over there too. So let's go. Take that out. It's like, okay, what am I standing on? Well, it's wool. Okay, so now this will come up this way. All right, so there'll be blackstone there. That'll go there. There, something like that, right? Do that. I could also bend it out just a little bit if I wanted to, but I think, yeah, I think that's okay. We'll just go with that, right? Sure, that's a thing that can be gone with. All right. So other than needing a zillion and a half more trap doors. And by which I mean it's like 10. Okay, so let's just go ahead and turn off that in, and then I need 10 trapdoors. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and get these in place. And yeah, it'll be good. I'll get a nice little workshop thing going and I just, you know what? Forget it. I can fly. Do it. Okay. That one's going to be a problem. Because this button, actually, I take that back. That button may not power it. Because it'll power that block, which doesn't necessarily power this block. So that might be okay. Okay, but that then gives me all of this space so I can come over here and plant that. Which will be good. Yeah. All right, but I think. Oh yeah, no, because I've got this black stone there. This is gonna slide in. I may push this back one more block, just to give me a little bit more room, but and provide a little bit more of an interesting shape to the building. All right, so I think what I'll do, first off, while I'm here, is get some more blackstone, because I've got lots of it. And yeah, there we go. Lots of blackstone. I don't have a lot of the crimson stem, obviously, but I can get that and, you know, stuff later. So let's go ahead and move this. So go ahead and just take this out. And I'm going to slide this whole walkway over one block. So let's just hop up here. Yep. Which is definitely going to be okay. I think this will work out fine. It's just a matter of playing with things just a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull this out this way. And basically what I want to do is... Let's put this together. Not the birch. Alright, so I want this to come out this way. And then I want this... Well, that was just inconsiderate of me. To myself, you know, it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to silk touch this dirt, so now it's grass. Which, you know, grass is okay. I mean, it's nothing against grass and stuff, but... Right, I think I just put that there as a placeholder. All right, so the idea is then this is going to come up here. Okay. And then the same thing was going on here. Comes out. Okay, so we'll have a gap there. Right? Because, hey, odd numbers things are good. Sure. Right? Yeah. All right, now the way I had done this here was 2 of those. Okay, run some blackstone across the top here. Okay. So something like that, right? And then... Okay, so and then I think it's coming up something like this. Okay, which will work nicely with what's happening there. Okay. And then this will come up this way. This will come up this way. Now, notice there's a lack of windows here, and that's, I don't want to say it's entirely by design, but for now, I will just pretend it is. Not that I couldn't just knock some windows in when and where I want to, but... Alright, so let's open this up just a touch. It's going to... Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this building a little bit. Okay, so let's take these out. Okay, take that out too. Especially right over here. So, okay, so do I have still some? Yeah, there it is. I was going to say, I should still have some polished basalt around here somewhere. All right, so we'll just run some of this way. so let's pop this up here like this. Okay, that's great. Now, what I'm looking at over here is I think I want to push back. Of course, I just put that in, of course. Yeah, so let's push this back this way. So that's going to go there. Let's grab some, where's the other? There it is. Okay, great. That's going to slide in like that. So this come up this way. This will go away. All right, yeah, see, starting to figure some of this stuff out. Right? It's one of the reasons I say start boring. Because if you start getting too decorative too early, then it becomes a lot harder to rearrange things, right? So that'll come up this way. That'll go there and there, I guess. Now this is even, which is a little bit harder to work with, but not too bad. In fact, I can do a little bit of something else in here, which will be good. Now, even is wonderful for boxes and things, right? All right, so because, hey, chests, they're 2 blocks wide, so I could potentially fill them in there. Remember, the floor is actually going to be up at this level. So coming in here, I'm going to have some stairs coming up this way. And as I've built these buildings out, I am going to move this road here a little bit, shove it over this way, so it'll push into this gap, sort of slide over this way a little bit more, and then come down this way, and then move down a layer, so probably back here. So it comes down. This area is going to be lower. This whole thing is going to be lower, right? And work with that. Okay. All right, so that's going to go in there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some sort of wall here, whether it's red nether brick or diorite, perhaps, which would be a fun contrast. I'm thinking blackstone walls in here. Probably just the polished blackstone walls. Not the brick, just the polished. Because that'll give me something kind of like what's happening here, right? You get this kind of row like that, or that column. So I'll do the same thing. Bring that in here. This building doesn't look sinister at all. No, it's totally fine. Okay. And yeah, so I've got the same thing here. So I've got 4 blocks wide on each side. So I can do all sorts of stuff here. In fact, one of the things I could do is I could just stack up some chests there, push this wall out here 1 more block, both here and on this side, and it rounds out the building a little bit more, which it's going to give it a fun shape, right? So I've already got sort of a weird shape going on, so that'll be fun. Trying to figure out what this roof is going to look like is going to be its own special breed of bizarre. Okay, and I'll need to bring some stuff around this way a little bit just to cover up and hide this redstone elevator. But that should be good. I was half tempted. Maybe I still will. Let's maybe replace that with observers. I mean, this is cheap, right? But if I come out, have an observer looking at this, pointing up, and just do that, and when I get to these levels, all right, the redstone's on top of the observer going that way. The next observer's looking down. It's still looking for that and it'll see that redstone light up. And I might do it that way. That'll compact this, which will make this wall a little bit easier to build. Yeah, so I think I'll have to try that. Let's build that up with some observers instead. All right, where am I? This problem with the free cam is I keep getting lost. It's like, okay, where was I when I jumped out of free cam, and where am I now? Right, so I've got an observer. I think I'm going to need more than that. Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, we'll just drop off a few of those things. All right, so now observers. One more. Probably one more thing of one more set of redstone dust. Okay, so now observers, which apparently I don't have stuff for. What do I need? Okay, 2 redstones. Oh, cobblestone. Okay. I don't have nearly enough cobblestone for this. But that's okay. I can go get more. Okay, so I need observers. So that's 5, which is, as I said, I don't think that's going to be enough. Oh, hey, look, it's dark. Dark is a thing. All right. Okay, so now, first thing I want to do is let's take all this out. Yeah, because observers, they definitely work. They're not wonderful. I mean, no, that's not true. They work great. They're just expensive, and they add a little bit of delay. But I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. I don't think that's gonna hurt things here. Okay, so let's see. So that's gonna go there. All right, so now where are my observers? All right, so put 1. Come on. I'd like to put 1 right around. Come on, I can do this. All right, fine, I can't do this. Oh, the other thing I want to do is I'm going to disconnect the redstone leading up to these dispensers. Just to be sure I don't accidentally fire this thing off. Because I don't want to flood my system. It'll work. It'll collect everything. Just... Okay. But see, I don't want to have it... Right, so what I'll do is I'll put... Come back here. Get redstone there. Run more observers up. Redstone, right? All of that fun stuff. So... Oh, it's... Stop. Grab some more cobblestone. Let me just get this done real quick. Just so that I've got it done and I don't have to worry about it. Okay. And so I remember where I'm at next time. You know, which is always an interesting dilemma. Where was I? What was I doing? Okay. Yeah, so right, that comes up there. That'll be redstone. Okay. And that goes there. And then that'll be redstone. Okay. Cool. So... All right, so take that out. And these observers will... All right, so now what I'm going to do is the redstone will go up right up on there. So now I don't have it connected. Right, I've got an air gap. So there's no way that can fire. So let's see. So let's grab a button. And right. Yep, looks like that fires all the way up. So perfect. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a delay, which kind of sucks, but that'll be more compact. So what I can come here now and do is get that. Uh-oh. Okay, just want to be sure I don't accidentally fire something. So, because the observer sees the state change, so going from the cross to the line. All right, so that'll go up that way. Cool. So now, all right, so this should work just fine. All right, so when these are all full grown, and they're not quite, they're not all full grown, I should be able to hit this button. It'll trigger the observers going all the way up, which will trigger all the dispensers, flood the stuff out, and feed down then into the hoppers, into these chests, and I should have plenty of nether wart, and then I can start it, replant it, and go again. Right. And so, yes, and then I can build this out this way. And yeah, there'll be a gap back here, but yeah, it just depends on where I want to build all of the storage and stuff for other things, I suppose. But, you know, that's not at all necessary. Doing it anyway. Because then some of it will now flow down that way, so it'll go a little faster. And if that gets full, well, it'll continue over and fill that box. It'll be great. So, awesome. All right. Well, I guess that's it. We'll call that a stream, because that was fun and exciting. You know, it's such a really small farm, really small nether wart farm, but it's should be fairly simple to use, and you know, be there when I need a little nether wart. So good stuff there. All right, well, fun. So definitely want to thank all of you for coming today. It's been a lot of fun. You can also follow me over on the socials at Music for Gaming on Twitter and TikTok, YouTube, right? All that stuff. Hit the Discord server, all of that fun stuff. So next stream is Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.